forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Oh. Let's go. Oh.
Leaves it with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Reed. He'll pull it down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves.
Looking for a gap. It's up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here's the handoff.
Ooh.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in the zone.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had it all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And wings it incomplete.
On the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things in this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And the Sooners looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. Coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game right now. It's paying off.
Texas A&M going up tempo. How about the wheels on this A&M quarterback, Chan? Transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here. And stop.
Oh, my God. He's uphill.
Touchdown Sooners. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
On to attempt to try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and elsewhere, this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Houston. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Oh, my God. Block, man.
And they got him at the 29. Texas A&M going quickly. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 40.
Offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so...
Ooh, like... These same little RPO plays be killing me all year. It's all there. It's all there. You gotta fix this.
Especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
On the run from inside his own.
Let me get around, man.
Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that drive,
Get off that boy.
Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against it.
It's the afterburner. And once he found open space, the band might as well stop playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need to.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it, Jesse. This offense looked comfortable on flash drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to blow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and managing. I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating.
Out of space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to throw. It's Mateer. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. He couldn't connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire early in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Caught behind the line. It's out. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a fourth down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really nice job. Got to give the defense credit. He surrounded him, got him to the point.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. The quarterback can make a big play.
Oh my God.
Makes the catch. First down and maybe
He caught me off my.
he's brought down the one to play for this offense.
That's why it ain't even no point in making no adjustments, man.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that side. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
We reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on the down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can you make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires left. And he dropped it. Just didn't work the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Concepcion. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Oh no, I don't fuck. I got that shit off.
You can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. Trying it off. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo. Lost a throw on first down. Working the big foul to the corner. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Give to the running back.
Hold on.
Room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in this deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires.
Oh, Lord, man. Ooh, I can't run, man, in these situations. I swear something gonna happen. He still gave me too much time, 15 seconds. I gotta have me a safety.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hits a big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Ended on 25, no attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
Man, here we go with this shit, boy.
Incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball to make sure that throw falls incomplete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Oh my God, fool, they finna blow me.
There are 2 kicks remaining on the clock.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The gift to the back. Down enough for the 1st down and once more. All down, but he has enough to move the chain.
I can't throw the ball on this shit. I never could. In Dynasty, they just something about that shit. God.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half.
As soon as I start throwing, my offense slow down. Niggas overthrowing passes.
No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football.
Checks. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
It's It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Touchdown.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the line. Fighting off the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Texas A&M going up tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire.
Oh my God, bro. He is camping, boy. Hold on. I got something for that. Ain't nothing like some good old mesh.
You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting to the ground for no gain.
Boy, it's so hot.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete on the right side. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he calls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Unloads quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the physicality of the secondary on defense, that defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Good, well fed. Putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. There he goes.
Oh my God, boy. He's slow. Sorry, slow edge rushes, boy.
As a defense, when you're trying to stop
He
the run, it's
don't
really
no more.
as simple as just doing your job. You have to have gap integrity up front. DBs need to come downhill and fill. The defense wasn't able to get it done.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Might be looking to run. Nowhere close on that one as he's got trouble trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Hey, we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just dribbled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He made that bit.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. The lead is now back down to 9.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him.
He holds it in. Nobody's close. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down.
Let's go.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expected.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second.
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball.
Oh, no, bro.
A turnover.
Why you challenging?
That's a great job by this defense.
Just smart, man.
Yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets
Yes,
the ball
smart,
out
man.
quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out. You recover it. A forced turnover.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for
This nigga gotta close it out, boo. Oh my god. So this nigga gotta close that out.
Really struggling with his decision making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde.
I already knew that shit was coming, but this nigga here.